knowing since an early age. Now since 9-7, I ain't miss a game. Came up with TD and Rod Smith. I was riding with the team when they got the chip. Before the Chevrolets and the Lobster. I remember Elway's helicopter. I'm telling you, that man was a monster. Way before he had his hands on a roster. He turned the Broncos to a powerhouse. So you know I got a shout out to Johnny Elway. He important, man. He the reason that I'm always rocking on his man. Always gotta rock orange, man. I'm rocking orange, man. Always gotta rock orange, that's just how I roll. I'm rocking orange, man. Word up. I'll be rocking with the Broncos. I'm rocking orange, man. Always gotta rock orange, that's just how I roll. I'm rocking orange, man. You see it, I'll be rocking with the Broncos. I've been rocking orange since an early age. Now since 9-7, I ain't miss a game. Came up with TD and Rod Smith. I was riding with the team when they got the chip. Before the Chevrolets and the Lobster. I remember Elway's helicopter. I'm telling you, that man was a monster. Way before he had his hands on a roster. He turned the Broncos to a powerhouse. So you know I got a shout out to Johnny Elway. He important, man. He the reason that I'm always rocking on his man. Always gotta rock orange, man. I'm rocking orange, man. Always gotta rock orange, that's just how I roll. I'm rocking orange, man. Word up. I'll be rocking with the Broncos. I'm rocking orange, man. Always gotta rock orange, that's just how I roll. I'm rocking orange, man. You see it, I'll be rocking with the Broncos. I've been rocking orange since an early age. Now since 9-7, I ain't miss a game. Came up with TD and Rod Smith. I was riding with the team when they got the chip. Before the Chevrolets and the Lobster. I remember Elway's helicopter. I'm telling you, that man was a monster. Way before he had his hands on a roster. He turned the Broncos to a powerhouse. So you know I got a shout out to Johnny Elway. He important, man. He the reason that I'm always rocking on his man. Always gotta rock orange, man. I'm rocking orange, man. Always gotta rock orange, that's just how I roll. I'm rocking orange, man. Word up. I'll be rocking with the Broncos. I'm rocking orange, man. Always gotta rock orange, that's just how I roll. I'm rocking orange, man. You see it, I'll be rocking with the Broncos. I've been rocking orange since an early age. Now since 9-7, I ain't miss a game. Came up with TD and Rod Smith. I was riding with the team when they got the chip. Before the Chevrolets and the Lobster. I remember Elway's helicopter. I'm telling you, that man was a monster. Way before he had his hands on a roster. He turned the Broncos to a powerhouse. So you know I got a shout out to Johnny Elway. He important, man. He the reason that I'm always rocking on his man. Always gotta rock orange, man. I'm rocking orange, man. Always gotta rock orange, that's just how I roll. I'm rocking orange, man. Word up. I'll be rocking with the Broncos. I'm rocking orange, man. Always gotta rock orange, that's just how I roll. I'm rocking orange, man. You see it, I'll be rocking with the Broncos. I've been rocking orange since an early age. Now since 9-7, I ain't miss a game. Came up with TD.
What is up, Broncos Country? How you guys doing today? Oh man, interesting first half, and I want to break down the Seattle Broncos game going on right now. It's officially the first preseason game for the league, but obviously we know that for us, it's the second one. So some interesting things to see, and I want to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions from what you've seen or what you've heard if you've been listening to the game cast on the radio. I know there's a couple different sources on how to watch the game, and hopefully you found one. But yeah, a lot of interesting things, and I want to cover it. So start posting your comments and questions. Gail, how you doing? Go Broncos indeed. Tracy, I want to see Flacco play some more. Yeah, so even next week on game 2, we're not going to see Flacco out there very much. Maybe, again, 1 or 2 drives. The third preseason game, or our 4th preseason game, is where you're really going to see the starters out there for the vast majority, if not the entire game. So stand by. We're going to see more of Flacco in the next couple weeks. But interesting thing is I wasn't disappointed in that first drive. You know, we made some things happen. There were some miscues. Booker dropped the ball on kickoff, and I'll get to that in a minute. But overall, there weren't too many bad things. They were able to move the ball. What I didn't like was obviously we get to the red zone twice tonight and only put up field goals. So that is very reminiscent of the last 2 years, where we can get the ball down the field eventually, but then when we get to the red zone, we stall out. And I was really hoping to see that starting offense get out there and put up a touchdown right off the bat. And instead, twice in a row there, we got field goals. So what could have been a 14-0 game was a 6-0 game. And guys, preseason doesn't matter. Scoreboard really doesn't matter at the end of the day in preseason. But just interesting thing that I was really hoping to see. Okay, get back to some of your questions because I know we don't have a lot of time. Gail, I live in Seahawks country. I am sorry for you. That must suck. But there's a ton of orange out there in the stadium, and that's fantastic to see. Athena, yeah, they look good tonight. There are a couple areas I'm concerned about. Special teams is the first one. It seems like whoever we put back there to return kicks or punts they don't look comfortable. They don't look good. I think Booker was put out there the first time to see if he has any potential of making that special teams spot, because I don't think he's going to make the 53-man roster. And him dropping the ball was him dropping his spot, if you ask me. I think that was just a clean kill. Dude, you're done. But McKnight was back there. I can't remember who else was back there. A couple other people. It doesn't look good, and that's really concerning to me. But we have about a month yet. Just about a month before the first game against the Raiders. Hey, Valentino, how you doing? Kicker looks great. Yeah, both of them. The punter, Wadman, and then obviously McManus looks fantastic. So that's really good to see. Locke did look. So Locke, if you remember from last week in the Hall of Fame game, looked brand new. He looked like he was fresh off the draft, and it wasn't pretty. His time out there tonight looked, tons of improvement. He was making plays, he was making reads, couple missed passes and stuff, but overall he moved the ball as well. So I really liked seeing that, and tons of improvement from last week to this week. And as long as he keeps improving every week, he might get that backup spot. I think by starting Kevin Hogan second and only getting him one drive kind of says that I think they're leaning towards having Hogan be the backup, at least to begin with. But if Locke keeps improving like that, he could be our number 2. Evelyn, how you doing? Manny, not showing in my city. Yeah, I have to pay for the NFL Game Pass, so I completely understand. Eric, sorry, just saw Hash. Yeah, we get jokes about that, but it's a catchy show name, right? Athena, Booker looked good also. Athena, I appreciate you watching the show and everything, and we can disagree here on the show, and I'm not gonna make fun of you. We're not gonna make fun of each other, but I just don't agree with that. I think Booker did not look good at all, especially when he was put out there early on in the game. Now, later on with the third string players and everything like that, okay, well, I hope he looks good because he's not a rookie, right? But early on, that's his chance to shine and say, hey, I deserve a spot on this team, and I just don't think that was the statement he made tonight. Who knows? There's 3 preseason games left after this. Booker's not going to get cut until after that last game, if he does. So he has some time to still prove himself. But man, somebody like that who knows that his back is up against the wall in terms of trying to make a roster spot, that's just not how you wanted to start. Lock stats, honestly, I have not been keeping track of lock stats. I am not I don't do it very well. I think Flacco was 3 for 4. He missed that one in the end zone there at the end, overthrown. It's not catchable for third down, I think within around the 5-yard line or so. But yeah, so I will get those stats. We'll pull those up for our Tuesday night show. Remember, guys, we do our Tuesday night show, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. It's Beer Broncos, no BS. And it's just an hour-long show of you guys coming on, post your comments, questions, and us talking with you guys, and not just simply asking your questions or moving on to the next. So join us Tuesday night for Beer Broncos No BS. You could bring bourbon. You could bring booze. Whatever you want. It's preseason for me too, so we're all trying to get back in the swing of things. Randy, how you doing? Lock looked better tonight. We still need a MLB, and we still need to score a touchdown. That's exactly what I was saying. Get to the red zone, great, but then you flounder and you stall and you have to settle for a field goal. That we cannot be doing continuously this year like we have the last two. Field goals are great every now and then, but we've got to put up touchdowns. If we keep stalling in the red zone, we are going to be a 6-10 team again. Guarantee it. But we need to get down there and score some touchdowns. How about the Tara Freeman had? Looks bad. Yeah, we'll see what the result is from that. Hopefully nothing bad. We did see Janovic is down. He had a shoulder injury. No word on that yet. We're not going to get any words until probably closer to Monday after the weekend and everything. So we'll see. Hopefully those two guys are okay, because if Freeman goes down for good, at least for this, for an extended period of time, man, that is just not going to be good. And well, Booker's got a spot if that's the case, but hopefully not. Joan, how you doing? Go Broncos. Desiree, why is this Broncos versus Falcons? Because this is preseason for me too, and I did not get a chance to update this. So thank you for that. That's something I need to make sure I do. Here, I'm going to fix it right now for everyone. The Hawks. Now we're all caught up. Thank you for that. Trey, how you doing? Go Broncos. Tracy, yep. Keep posting those comments, guys. I'm trying to get through them as quick as possible. Now we got about another 10 minutes left. Okay, Dylan, how you doing? Yeah, I am talking about tonight's game, but on the thing there it said versus last week's game, the Broncos versus Falcons. David, team looks good overall, but yeah, Booker lost his job tonight. I agree. Flashback to 2016 and last year too, in terms of just man, defense was moving the ball, but then just stalling out. I think there's some O-line issues. And again, guys, this is preseason game 2 for us, 1 for everyone else. So I just wanted to see the O-line come out and be a little more dominant, but the Seattle defensive line was just, I think, 50% of the time manhandling us. Several of our runs just couldn't even get past the line of scrimmage because of it, and our offensive linemen were just getting pushed back pretty much on at least 50% of the plays. So yeah, that was one of my concerns. Flacco did good. I completely agree, Athena. He moved the ball. Look, we don't need Flacco to be a Peyton Manning. If Flacco can be as good as Peyton Manning in his last year with us, then that's pretty damn good. We need a game manager. We need someone who's just not going to turn over the ball like we've seen the last couple of years. So if we can get Flacco to be consistent and just move the ball and make some good reads, and every now and then make some good passes, move the chains. One of the things with Simeon and Paxton and all the other quarterbacks we've had lately, even on third downs, they wouldn't even throw the chains. If it was 3rd and 10, they'd throw a 5-yard pass. So if we can get somebody experienced like Flacco who can move the ball, at least just not turn over the ball and make some good reads, like I said, I think we'll be okay. Okay, Desiree, yeah. Guys, I changed it. It now says Seahawks. I apologize. Let's see. You guys are funny. Athena, you live in Bears country. Well, it's blue and orange, so you kind of blend in. But glad you're a Broncos fan instead. Desiree, yep, just talking about tonight. Guarantee it. Let's see. Iowa, yep, glad to have you on the show. Dylan, Martha, love them Broncos forever. So do we. That's why we're here. Kind of worried about our running back, short yards running. So yeah, look, I think the whole offense is really kind of centered around the offensive line. If your offensive line cannot keep your quarterback standing, you're not going to have a good quarterback. If your offensive line cannot get those holes or make those blocks needed for running backs to, make their play, you're not going to have a running game. So the fact we have Mike Munchak, Coach Munchak now, who is by far the best offensive line coach in the entire NFL, if he can't get these guys up to par by week 1, then man, I don't know. It's something that they have got to work on. Like I said, I wanted them to come out and just be a little more dominant. So we'll see how they do in that 2 more preseason games from now. Let's see. Desiree, Riddick is from North Dakota. Yes, yep. Let's see. Riddick, I like Riddick. I mean, I think he has a lot of potential. Obviously, came out there for a couple plays and got tackled behind the line of scrimmage. But look, he just joined the team. He's just learning the rule book or the playbook. Everyone is, and it's something that I want to see him improve on in the next couple weeks. Dylan, Muhammad looks like he could be the guy to take Booker's spot. Now, here's the thing. I think the 3 running backs we're going to have are obviously Phillip Lindsay, Royce Freeman, if he's healthy. I don't want to see what his injury is. And then Riddick. So Theo Riddick. I think those are going to be our 3. Muhammad could be that practice squad guy. I don't think we're going to put Booker on the practice squad. I think we're going to cut him entirely if he doesn't make the roster. That's just me. We'll see. Chris, yeah, thanks for the. I'm having fun too, right? And I mean, I could listen to the Seahawks announcers talk more, or whatever announcers are talking about the games, but I'd rather talk to you guys, and that's why we do this show. So every halftime of every Broncos game, we will be doing the halftime hash. All you gotta do is look for that notification. We will be here. Let's see. AJ Johnson. Honestly, I have not paid too much attention to him, which. If he's not, things aren't getting, or he doesn't look bad and stand out, then that's probably a good thing, right? But I'll have to go back and look and see how he does just throughout the game. So, Valentino, Drew Lock looks better tonight. The holding calls, yes. So, look, it's preseason. The refs are trying to make a statement. Every one of those holds probably would not have been called in the regular season, maybe only a couple. But if you think back to the last couple years, those holding calls just freaking killed us on both sides of the ball. And this is a prime example. I hope Coach Fangio kind of rips into these guys and say, this is what happens when you continuously drawing these stupid penalties. Seahawks were back up on their 10-yard line. And essentially the only reason they worked down the field was because of our holding penalties over and over and over again. And that's something I really want to harp on, and I hope Coach Fangio really harps on, because we cannot be that team again. And same thing, if we don't get points after we get in the red zone, I mean touchdowns when we get in the red zone, and if we have as many penalties as we had last year, I think we were 31 or 32 last year from penalties. I mean, again, that's going to cause us to be a 6-10 team. So there's some major areas we need to clean up if we're going to be a really competitive team. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to get through these. You guys are fantastic. I'm going to kind of, speed game through these. Let's see. Steven with a Broncos picture says he's a Cowboys fan. Okay. And he's watching a Broncos show. I'm hoping you're just trolling, having a good time. Jonathan, I'm getting some angry faces. I don't know why. Let's see. Yep, going to go live. We do this. So I'm not going to post the stream, guys. I'm not going to try and do that. You're not technically supposed to record or live stream the game from your phone or anything like that. So I don't want to mess with it. I don't get Orange Weekly shut down or the NFL getting mad at us for doing that. So, Raymond, thanks, man. I try to be balanced and realistic. Look, I'm just a fan, guys. I am not a professional analyst or commentator or anything. I just love talking about the Broncos. And I hope you guys give your thoughts in terms of what you think, and I'll give mine. Sometimes we'll disagree, sometimes we won't. So we'll see. But appreciate you watching. Tony, how you doing? David, you're in Indiana. Orange and blue all the way. Tracy, if we keep the score under 15, I think our defense can be strong, but then we have to put have our offense score, close to 20 points a game for that to happen. Our defense can hold teams to under 20 points every single week, so we'll see what happens there. But I agree. Brandon, Flacco can play 80%. If he did a Super Bowl year, we can be a contender. 100% agree. So this is going to be interesting to see if this is a comeback year for him or not. Dylan got Riddick, so I want to see more from him, though. David, I hope Jano and Freeman are okay. First off, our tight ends were an issue last year with all the injuries, and if Janovich goes down for an extended period of time, that's going to hurt as well. So let's hope that these guys have time to recover and it's not too bad. Aspen, we're going to answer these couple questions and we're going to get back to the game. I'm not able to get the Broncos game, and it's blacked out. Can you keep me updated on how things are going? I'll try and post a couple more times, but it's almost 11 out here in Florida, and I got to get up early, so which kills me because I don't want to stop watching these games. But here's the thing. Second half of a game like this, it's really just fourth string, maybe some third string guys out there and players who are maybe trying to fight for a roster spot. So really there's not too much going to be happening, at least that in terms of that. I'm going to be watching to make some decisions off my 53-man roster projection. But and again, if we lose then okay, it's preseason, right? But obviously we'd like to beat the Seahawks because of, Super Bowl 48 and all that mess. But I think overall it's going pretty well. There's some trouble areas that are really standing out. There's a lot of good things that are standing out as well. David, exactly, that death by inches. We cannot be doing that. Valentino, Lynch is out there. I want to go see him get beat down, and unfortunately not going into games this year. Maybe next year. We'll see. But if I'm not doing the show, one of us from Orange Weekly will be doing the halftime hash show, like I said, every single week. Hello, Caesar from El Paso. Hey guys, thanks for watching. And Caesar, yeah, glad you're watching. Everybody here, you guys have been fantastic. I don't even think I got to some of the other comments. Joey, Levi, Raymond. Thanks for everything, guys. You guys have a good week, and we'll see you Tuesday night for Beer Broncos No BS. Have a good one, guys. We'll catch you all later. And go Broncos.